Okay, so this is our tweezing lesson. Again, note the workspace that we've made for ourselves. Now, when it comes to tweezing, a lot of you are going to think of those little tweezers that we use, to take out splinters and things like that. But tweezers actually mean just anything that's making you use that pivot kind of thing. So whether it's tweezers, whether it's tongs, or the medical tweezers, it's really just going to depend on your child's skill level. And try to match the tweezers kind of with whatever object you've found to do the transferring with. For example, I tried to do some rubber fruit and it was a little bit too big for the mouth of this. So make sure you kind of try these lessons out before you give them to your child, just because your child, if you become frustrated, then your child's definitely going to become frustrated. And it's also best to just be prepared ahead of time as far as giving lessons. That way there's less stop and go and there's less confusion for your child. Now, an important thing to note with this lesson is try to only put as many objects in your bowl that kind of cover only the flat. Try not to stack them up too much, like say the bowl was filled to where they were like that, just because you need space in between the objects to be able to get the tweezers or the tongs around the object. This is just so it's not as hard for the child and they don't become frustrated. Also, especially if the smaller the things, don't overwhelm them with how many objects they have to tweeze, because remember, it has to go to and then back. And you can always add more if you see that your child isn't being challenged enough, or they're doing it really quickly, then you can always add more. But it's better to have to add more than to take some away because they become too frustrated.